All you boys, girls, and 10 line in between. This will be the start of a new what if. What if Deku was the reincarnation of jaden and Yuki? Or all you sub or manga fans, Judai. So anyways, eventually Jaden would die, and like the original, it would take like, I don't know, 100 or so years instead of the original 1,000, because plot. And Deku would be born. He would be born exactly the same. His childhood would be the same, but instead his mother wouldn't be there as often because I'm gonna say his dad didn't bring in as much money as usual, so she has to work as well. So Deku would be alone, and as a child, I'm gonna say Yu-Gi-Oh still existed, so he'd get a Yubel card. But Yubel would technically still be inside of him, as Yubel would say, "Hello. I guess you're the new one. Hi, my name's Yubel. It's very nice to meet you." Also, this would be like 200 years after Jaden died. He says, "Huh? Where was that? Who are you?" "Oh, sorry. My name's Yubel. Very nice to meet you. I'm essentially a demon that your previous life, Jin Yuki, fused with permanently. Listen, I might be overprotective, but that's only because I love you." He says, "Guess you'll be my only friend." Because he'd still be pretty unpopular, but he'd still have a friend named Bakugo. So yeah, Deku would be good at dueling, because I'm gonna say after 200 years it still hasn't gotten old. He runs a mixture of elemental heroes and a Yubel deck. He has Yubel in there and a few elemental heroes, some with dual spirits. His second best friend, which is I can't think of a card name right now, but he's a fire type. Also, it's a male. Elemental hero Woodman, which is the old wood guy. The little Neos guy, the dark Neos guy, and let me think. Elemental hero Aqua, and another one that I can't think of. So all 8 of them would be relatively good friends. So what Yubel said, well, in the past, Jaden had a dual disc, which is this high-tech quality holographic thing that's used for dueling, but unfortunately, apparently that technology was lost over the years. As Nick says, "Okay, so what do you guys want to do?" As his secondary best friend says, "Why not duel someone?" As Yubel looks really tense, saying, "I'm sorry, back when I was alive and a normal person, dueling used to be the equivalent of war and fighting. So when Jaden was there, I kind of stressed out. Imagine this, the one person you love fighting constantly after you being asleep for thousands of years. Like 1,000 years. Seeing your loved one fight constantly to what you remember as war. Thinking they're in constant danger. So, I'm sorry if I look tense. It's just really stressful for me." He says, "Don't worry. We don't have to do it today if you don't want to." He says, "Thank you." As Deku's parents would say, "We're home." So Deku would say, "Mom, Dad, you're here." Yubel says, "Oh, them. You better not tell them about us. They might think you're crazy. Or you just have imaginary friends." He says, "Okay, Yubel." So anyways, his life would be relatively good until the age of 4, where he was announced Quirkless. But I'm gonna say, thanks to the dual spirit thing, he has the power, and he has the power to summon. Never mind. I'm just gonna say he has the power to see dual spirits and stuff like that. I'm sorry. This is my second series of what ifs, so I might be a bit excited. So anyways, Deku goes rummaging around Dagobah Beach when his parents aren't around, which is pretty much quite often. He gets some components and asks Yubel and the others how to make a dual disc. They all fill in the pieces, with Deku having to fill in a couple of gaps, which ends up in something way better and way worse than dual disc. He manages to create one. It has holograms, but it's something called solid vision. Remember in the movie and stuff? Well, the Yu-Gi-Oh movie. I'm pretty sure Seto Kaiba invented solid vision, where if you get attacked by a monster, it actually hurts you. Yeah, it's something like that, since Deku had to fill in some of the gaps. He thinks, "Oh crap, did I do something wrong?" As Yubel says, "No, this way we can control our spirits." He says, "Really?" He says, "Yes, but I'm gonna say that the solid vision doesn't work all the time. It's like on the fritz, since it's experimental with Deku." I'm gonna say Duel. I'm gonna say Duel Academy and UA are kind of mixed. They do have a dueling course with people with Yu-Gi-Oh! With the dual monster related quirks and stuff. So they have that type of course. So I'm gonna say that Deku applies for both when he gets older, but now he's gonna practice with Yubel's powers. As Yubel can occasionally take over, but there's a weird side effect. Whenever Yubel takes over, a gust of a little tornado surrounds Deku, and Yubel appears instead of Deku. It happened when he was announced Quirkless and Debako and the others were bullying him. Yubel says, I don't tolerate people who hurt my love." As she shoots out a fireball towards Bakugo and the others as she's flying. As, they get scorched. As Inko comes and says, "Izuku, come here, please." As Yubel says, "Oh, right, your mom said to bring you back right now. You're lucky. I don't want Izuku to get in trouble." As Izuku comes back, as he goes to his mom's car. As everyone's kind of wary of Deku now, thinking that he has a villainous quirk or something. There being rumors spread around that he's a demon or something. As Deku hears that, he says, "Hey, stop making fun of Yubel." They say, "Who?" "Yubel, my best friend." Well, one of them. So I think. Wait, hold on. Is that what you turn into when you get when you're threatened? Says yes. So you have a demon living inside of your head. Well, I wouldn't call it Yubel a demon, but I mean she has some demonic features, but she's relatively nice if you don't get on her bad side. On their bad side. Because Yubel doesn't have a gender, okay? So I'm just gonna call Yubel a them when I refer to them. Or they. So, yeah. Loete, you stuck up for me. Why? Because you're my best friend. As the fire attribute elemental here says, one of them? Yes. One of them. She says, in this cruel society, I'm glad I at least have one friend. That's also my love. As Nega's face is red, says, what did you say? Nothing, nothing. So, Yubel still has that whole thing for Deku now because reincarnation stuff. As the Supreme King still lives inside of Deku, so unlike the other what ifs, I'm gonna do a slight time skip to when Deku's 8. Simply practicing with Yubel's powers while trying to semi-transform into her by getting some of her their features. Well, with the wings and stuff. As he's able to at least spread out the wings. So that's good. Says, woohoo! This is awesome! As he's flying around, he crashes into a wall. As everyone's worried about him, he says, I am okay. So, yeah. He's okay so far. So Deku, now another time skip. So when he's like 12, he's jumping from rooftop to rooftop as he's chasing after a criminal with a mask on. With a green hoodie. As he's running from rooftop to rooftop, as Deku finally tackles the guy to the ground, saying, you won't be getting away this time. Says, you got me, Phantom. What the? My name isn't Phantom. Oh, right, sorry. Got you confused with the other guy. You got me, you demon. Now let me go, or else I'll use my quirk on you. Says, I don't think so. As they're like little glass eye holes and stuff, so he activates Yubel's powers. So his eyes change to the Yubel colors. As Deku knocks him out and takes him to the police station, as they say, hold on, get back here, demon. Says, sorry guys, I'm not gonna make it that easy for you. You're just gonna have to figure out who I am. He says, hey, I have a question. If I ever get a hero's license, will I be able to do this without any repercussions? Say, yes. But then we'll know who you are. Well, yeah, but I still stop crime, don't I? As the chief says, to be fair, whenever he appeared, our crime rates in this city have been lowered a lot. Like, more than usual with All Might. Say, fine. If you go to hero course in one of the hero schools, then we'll allow you to. Without any repercussions. Alright? It says, alright, we got ourselves a deal. Anyways, and that's the end of this video. I'm still gonna do my old outro. Wolf.